Fight somebody your own size, bruh. What are we talking about? You know how stupid and goofy we look to other communities? You think people in the League of Legends community are gonna say they need to take skill-based matchmaking out so they can stomp on noobs? You think that's a thing? You think that the Overwatch community would say something like that? You think that the fighting game community would say something like that? It's so stupid. It's so dumb. You're trash. Nobody else is asking for that. Like, what we need to see in this next Modern Warfare game. Now, first off, let's address how things have been going. You have these 3 studios that make games in this order: Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, and then Treyarch, right? That order got messed up in the year of mishaps known as 2020, in which Sledgehammer just couldn't make their game for some reason, and Treyarch had to, swoop in and save the day, along with Raven Software. Shout out to Raven Software. We don't know if we're going to be getting a Black Ops game, a Treyarch game next year, or if we're going to be getting a Modern Warfare game next year, because they were supposed to release their game next year, but they had to release it this year. So we're just going to assume that since they released Black Ops Cold War this year, they're not going to be releasing a game next year. That just seems the most realistic. Now, that would mean that we're most likely going to get a sequel to 2019's Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2, the second Modern Warfare, the remake. Here are the top 5 things I think need to be in that game. At number 5, this is the bottom of the list, but very important, Hans Zimmer. We need him. Sarah did her thing with the music in Modern Warfare 2019. She did her thing. She went crazy. That soundtrack is really good. But Hans Zimmer is literally the GOAT of composing music in a modern age. He is the GOAT. He is my top artist above any rapper. Like, he is S tier. He did the music for Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2. They brought him back for this. He makes classic soundtracks. Bringing him onto this would just make Modern Warfare, with this next Modern Warfare that's coming out, it will make that game have a classic soundtrack just like that, just by bringing him on board. He can make like half the songs and then like Sarah make the other half. That shit would be amazing. Amazing. At number 4, skill-based matchmaking. If you don't like skill-based matchmaking, you're fucking trash. It's that simple. You're trash. Every game that's worth a damn has skill-based matchmaking, because that's just how things work. You don't want people that play the game every day going up against people that play the game once a month. You need to match people based on their skill. Like why is that even a question? I understand that sometimes you're playing these games and you have to sweat because everybody at your skill is in your games. I get that. I get how that can be frustrating. But look at the alternative. You want to just cook trash boys all day? You're trash. That's what you're asking to do. You're asking to just be put in a playground with kids and get beating up kids. Like, bro, fight somebody your own size, bro. What are we talking about? You know how stupid and goofy we look to other communities? You think people in the League of Legends community are gonna say they need to take skill-based matchmaking out so they can stomp on noobs? You think that's a thing? You think that the Overwatch community would say something like that? You think that the fighting game community would say something like that? It's so stupid. It's so dumb. You're trash. Nobody else is asking for that. Now, maybe they're not asking for that because their games are more balanced. Okay. Then balance the game. Don't say take skill-based matchmaking out of the game. That's skill-based matchmaking needs to be in this game, because that's just how things need to work. If you can't play at your level, then they'll put you down one. You can play with them boys. But you can play at that level, so you should play at that level. Power and responsibility, I don't know what you want to call it, but call it what you want to call it. Alright, next, at number 3, zombies. Hear me out. You put zombies in this game, the entire zombies community is coming over. Talking to you, Activision. That's money. That's money. That's an entire community coming over to your game just like that. Go ahead and send Mr. Waffle Waffles a package. Send him a care package full of Easter eggs and trinkets for him to unlock IRL, and your game gets free advertising. Now, with Modern Warfare 2019, they had Spec Ops. Everyone loved to see it back. Everyone loved to see Survival back, unless you had an Xbox or a PC. Shame on y'all, boys. But Everyone was happy to see that stuff back, right? And they supported it. Even when we stopped playing it because nobody really cared about it, they supported it. They supported it damn near every season. Imagine what they would do to a zombies mod. Oh! And the thing is, the aesthetic of Modern Warfare would give a new vibe to zombies that we haven't seen ever, bro. Ever. We didn't see it in World at War. We didn't see it in Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4, World War II zombies, Advanced. We haven't had a realistic, gritty zombie mode. And I'm not saying everything needs to be like super grounded, but that would be fucking amazing if it was. But it would just be different, bro. It would be different. It would be different. It'd be special. It would be Modern Warfare zombies. We haven't got that yet. And Infinity Ward has worked with zombies in the past, but I'm not gonna judge their history with zombies really, because they really leveled up with Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare is so much better than Infinite Warfare and so much better than Ghost. It's not even the idea that the same people that made Ghost made this Modern Warfare 2019 that just came out is beyond it. Ooh, or a new extinction mode. Whatever. Let's go to number 2. Gunfight. Gunfight needs to be in this game. I don't really even have much. It just needs to be in there. Please, I'm begging you. We need more tournaments. We need gunfight to be a thing. The fact that Modern Warfare can act on a scale of 200 players in one game, and then also work on a scale of 4 players in one game. That's like one of the things that made Modern Warfare so cool, is that the gunplay was so good, it worked on all levels. And you need that tactical, competitive 2v2. You need that. You need that. You need that. Number 1, the big spot. Realism mode. Long story short, realism mode needs to be the standard game mode for everything in Modern Warfare. Everything needs to work how realism worked in Modern Warfare 2019. I'm talking night vision. When it's nighttime, that needs to be a thing. Not night vision all the time, just when it's nighttime, the night vision it matters. The reason why I'm saying this is because Modern Warfare, where it failed because it didn't double down on what the game was supposed to be. This game was built from the ground up for realism mode. You can tell they put all that work into their new audio engine. They put all that work into their new sound engine. Like I say sound and audio twice, whatever. Realism mode is not hardcore. It's not. Hardcore and realism are two different things, and they feel different. And when I'm playing realism in Modern Warfare, it feels like this is the game. This is the game they made. This is how the game should have been. I don't have to worry about campers as much. I go into a room, there's a camper, I shoot him in his head, he's dead. I go down the street, and it's like people aren't just sitting outside the street on some like goofy stuff, because it's more realistic. You can play the game how it's meant to be played. Every weapon feels special. Like the game. Minimap. No minimap. There shouldn't be a minimap. You shouldn't be just looking at this bird's eye view 24/7. Stick to what made Modern Warfare special. The Call of Duty community loves to take a Call of Duty game and strip it of everything that makes it special and make it like the old ones. Don't do that. Stick to what made Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 special. That's it. That's my list. That's my list of the top 5 things I want to see in this next Call of Duty Modern Warfare game. Thank you for watching. Please join the Discord if you don't agree with anything I have to say. If you think skill-based matchmaking is terrible, join the Discord. We'll talk about it. We'll make a video on it. Alright. Yeah.